प्रणाम। मैं सेवक हूँ, simply a servant of the Lord. The wisdom that I am sharing here is not mine. It was given to me by my gurus. The last time we were talking of reincarnation. That was just the start of it. This time I will talk to you about the soul and reincarnation. There is a question that is of crucial importance, which is, who are you? आप हैं कौन? You are the soul. आप soul हैं. You are not this body. You are the soul. This body that you have is only a mechanism used by the soul, which is you. You, the soul, control this body. You control it. And you, the soul, control it from the astral plane, a part of the 96% of the unseen universe. We will go into this in the next audio, but right now just remember the astral plane. You, the soul, control this body from the astral plane. You have had thousands of bodies earlier, in thousands of incarnations before this birth. You are a soul who is born again and again. Ab dekhiye. With that said, the next question is, death? What is death? फिर ये death क्या है? लोग मरते हैं. The truth is, this thing that we call death is only the end of this specific body, not of you, the soul. You are immortal. You, the soul, discard this body, throw it away, and pass on to the higher planes of existence. There, you rest and prepare for your next incarnation into a new body. It might sound strange, but this is the truth, the absolute truth. And this is a universal truth that has been proved again and again by our spiritual explorers, our sages and rishis. Okay, the question next really in the mind would be, does the soul reincarnate? Can we find out? Well, yes. Studying books with a huge number of case studies helps. You will get a clearer idea then. Also, you can watch all the videos available on the net. The evidence is right there, and it will daze you. You will say, "Arey, what is this?" And if you want to know your own reincarnation history, it's very much possible. Please visit a very good hypnotist or theta healer. He or she will take you through a procedure that we call past life regression. Now this past life regression again sidetracks your brain and taps into your subconscious mind. Okay, under hypnosis, you yourself will remember past lives and describe everything. Don't believe it? Okay, go through it. And this past life regression and tapping into your memories of earlier births can happen with human after human after human. Try it. Okay, here the fact to remember is how many lives you remember and with how much accuracy depends from soul to soul, because each soul is in different stages of evolution. But believe me, the results will knock you off your chairs. You will be shocked. It exists. It is reality. So, the soul exists. Now, here's an interesting thing that you might have heard of, but I will repeat again. Each human has one soul to himself. That is why we are on top of the chain. The ancient ones say that we reach the human stage only after passing 84 lakh yoniya, which means 8,400,000 forms. 84 lakh. We reach here only after crossing that milestone of 8,400,000 forms. Okay, in minerals, plants and animals, one soul is shared by a huge number of individual forms. Minerals, plants and animals do not have one soul to themselves, to an individual. One soul is shared by a huge number of individual forms. But then, that is another story. We'll go into that a little later. Now, the question is, how are you, the soul, linked to your body? I mean, what is this relationship that you, the soul, have with your body? Here I am dividing the two. I'm saying your body is alag, body alag hai, or soul alag hai. By body, I mean everything that you can feel, including your physical brain. Okay. How are you, the soul, linked to your body? Okay, let me try and explain this in everyday simple terms. Imagine yourself driving a car. Okay, what are you doing? You are driving the car. You control it. Because the car does not have the intelligence or consciousness to drive itself. Yes? Okay. Exactly in the same way, you, the soul, are driving the car that you call your body. You control it. Because in your body, the physical brain is only semi-intelligent. It does not have the consciousness required to make a human being function the way you make it function. And we have driven thousands of bodies before, and we will be driving thousands more in the future. This, in short, is called reincarnation. The soul, you are the soul. The soul reincarnates again and again, is born again and again, and your body and personality keep changing with each reincarnation. Okay, now the interesting part here, I mean, people ask me, "Acha, aapne itna bol diya, aap zara samjhaiye, ye hai kya? It sounds a lot of hocus pocus to me." I say, "Okay, can I specify now?" I say, "Okay." The question is now, how does reincarnation happen? Ye hota kya hai? Ye cheez kya hai? How come, it's not mumbo jumbo? What happens? Okay, let's go through the process of reincarnation, how it happens. Okay, the body is created first. That is the tool, the instrument. Okay, the body is created first. The lords of karma, we call them the Lipika lords, first prepare a pranic or energy body for the child that will be you. So first, the pranic body is created. Your body's pranic body is created first. Okay? In this pranic child body, the karma lords pre-program the karmas that you have to go through in that physical life. Okay? Now, why is this done? Why is this pre-programming of karmas done to the body? Okay. This is done because the experience of these negative and positive karmas, which really means the experience of these joys and sorrows in that life, will go to teach and improve the soul's character. This is crucial. Then, this pranic body is handed over to the karma lord's helpers on earth with strict instructions. Alright, next. The karma agents on earth then locate the exact mother and family that the soul needs in that life. From what I have understood, these agents of the Lipika lords are like super computers. it's not imaginable. They are just super computers. From their search, and they don't take much time to search, the energy body is planted into the womb of exactly the right mother with exactly the right family history. They know which womb to put it into so that the instructions of the karma lord are carried out by that body. After that, now listen to this. This is the first time I heard it, my jaw dropped. And when I sort of experienced it, you can go into, I was shocked. Once the energy body is planted into the womb, the physical body starts to form around this energy body or the pranic body. It grows into a cell for cell duplicate of the pranic body. Imagine this. There is first the pranic or energy body. It is planted into the womb. After that, step 2, the physical body that you can feel around you, your hand, your neck, your face, your brain, your intestines, everything. After that, the physical body starts to form around the pranic body and grows into a perfect duplicate. So, if you really think about it, we are all twins. All of us are actually twins, and we stay like that for life, for this life, any one life. So, never think of yourself alone. You are twins. Sorry, I'm trying to be funny. Now, how does this relationship between the twins happen? What happens because they are twins? Why did the karma lords or the Lord himself create twins? What for? Now that is the interesting part. Whatever happens to the physical body also happens to the pranic body, whether it is physically or psychologically. And whatever happens to the pranic body also happens to the physical body. Now look at this. The karma lords have already programmed the pranic body, which came first into the womb. They have already pre-programmed it to have to experience certain positive and negative karmas. Yeah. Now the physical body is attached to it, and it cannot be separated. So the same things also happen to the physical body. For example, if they have pre-programmed the pranic body, to have a limp, then the physical body will also have a limp, because it grew around the pranic body. So what happens to one happens to the other. In fact, on this subject, you must have heard of pranic healing, introduced to lakhs of people worldwide by Master Chow Kok Sui. It heals your pranic body and pranic brain. Therefore, your physical body and physical brain also get okay. Psychological and physical problem. Anyway, let's just go on from here. Now, both the physical and the pranic body of the child are formed. Alright. Now, what they need is their master and their owner, the soul. You, the soul, now come from your resting place through the various planes and take control of your new body, as you have been doing for thousands of bodies before this. Okay? Plus, very, very importantly, you are allowed to pick up, claim the character and willpower that you built in your last birth. So, in a way, you in your last birth were the father or the mother of what you are in this birth. Yeah? Because the character and willpower you built up in your last birth is what you inherit in this birth. Now, your job is to improve upon it. Okay, we'll just go to that. Now, why exactly does reincarnation happen? You, the soul, are immortal. You can't die. So what are you supposed to do? You can't die. So what are you supposed to do? This reincarnation happening again and again? There must be something. So what is your task? Now we approach the truth of why reincarnation. Your task is to reunite with the direct consciousness of the Supreme Lord. Remember, we were talking of the Big Bang and God converting Himself into everything, all the energy, all the matter, all the consciousness. Well, your task, your ultimate task, is to reunite with the direct consciousness of the Supreme Lord. For this, we have to learn to refine our character more and more and more. Refine our character. Go up the character ladder. Character is crucial to all of reincarnation. Now it takes time. Lots of time. How much time? Okay. The Lords say, my Gurus say, that what we commonly call our life is only one day in our true and larger life of thousands of years. So this one life actually represents only one day in the soul's larger life. Which says thousands of years? Alright. So, someone died. I mean, one day, what are you talking about? Okay, the truth is, death is not really as important as we think it is. It is not the end of life. That might sound strange. Please get used to it, because this is a universal truth. This is not a relative truth. Death is not the end of your life. It is only transferring from one life to another. Acha, तो ये कब तक होता रहेगा? I mean, for how long is this thing going to continue? That I am born again and again and again. Well, the truth is, we keep incarnating until we have refined our consciousness to be worthy of merging into God. We came from Him and we are going back into Him. But we have to refine our consciousness to become worthy of merging into God. That's something to really wrap your head around. Now, until we have accomplished this task, reincarnation will continue. And, importantly, so will our learning through self-created pain and happiness. You see, there is something called karma. I am saying karma because my Western world friends understand that word better than karma. So I will be using the word karma. Our learning through self-created pain and happiness. Now, what do I mean here? What I mean here is that everything that good or bad that happens to you and that is programmed by the karma lords, they were created by you. The good karmas as well as the bad karmas. You created them yourself in one of your births. So, reincarnation will continue. Yes. Actually, each one of us has all the time in the world. We cannot die. The soul is born, but it cannot die. We are immortal. So it depends how long it will take. Okay? Because each and every one of us will reach this goal of reuniting with God. We call it nirvana, we call it moksha, call it what you may, but this will be reached. For each one of us it applies. Now, the point is, we are free to choose our method of accomplishing this goal. We can choose pain, or we can choose pleasure. We can do this reuniting with God by suffering or not suffering. Because we have to learn. We just have to learn. This is decided by the power that created everything, God Himself. This is the reason that reincarnation exists. And it will stop only when we reach this goal. Redefining our consciousness, refining it until it is worthy of merging into God. From where we came, thence we return. जहाँ से आए थे, वहीं वापस पहुँचना है. ये हमारा task है. And we have to prove ourselves worthy of entering the gates of God's temple. In the next audio, we will talk of karma, because this is completely crucial to all our lives. Reincarnation and the soul is necessary to understand before we take up karma. I will now take my leave of you. I wish you peace and joy. Pranam.